Hey, people who run the cellar, kiss these nuts after I hoop with them from the back.
What up, it's Bill Cabins. I'm bringing y'all another video today. So we got Corey Holcomb still saying some outlandish stuff. Like I said, I'm a fan of Corey, but this man is taking this trolling, and I don't even think he's trolling. He's taking it to a whole nother level. Now he's saying Seinfeld, which is one of the greatest comedy shows of all time. I don't care if you're white, black, whatever, Puerto Rican, it don't matter. Seinfeld is one of the greatest shows of all time. Did I say it's the funniest? No, but as far as jokes, as far as it being able to cross over in mainstream media, Seinfeld was one of the funniest shows. The actors are very good comedians. Am I saying they're the best comedians? No. But Corey is saying they're some of the worst stand-up comics ever. And I don't believe that. But let's get right into this.
Brother, who I started with in Chicago, comedian Dion Cole, happened to be in New York City.
The monster, Dion Cole.
He stopped by this spot called The Cellar, a place that is given more credit than it ever deserved. This is a lounge for Caucasian comedians. They run it. I'm telling you this like this for a reason. Dion Cole popped in. So, of course, a lot of people who are into the comedy world know who Dion Cole is, but not everybody from the other side know Dion Cole.
Right.
So, long story short, Dion Cole saw Tony Woods is everybody homie in comedy. Cool dude. I never seen him do no fuck shit to nobody.
The manager was he?
How the fuck you don't like Tony Woods? You know what I'm saying? And we gonna talk about stuff like that later. But I'm saying Tony Woods was trying to get Dion on stage. Like, y'all, hey, Dion, let him go up and do 10 minutes. Them motherfuckers at that club would not let Dion go on stage and do no time. Now, this is a star on our side of the game. Dion Cole is a motherfucking star.
Definitely.
But you went to this pussy-ass club called The Cellar where all you New York comics that are black should not be going to The Cellar. Because do you think if what's the motherfucker, Seinfeld popped up, he couldn't go up?
No, he's going right.
And Seinfeld is one of the worst stand-up comics I ever saw.
Oh,
Jesus.
Who got the nuts to say that?
You can't look. Shout out to Dion Cole, but you can't compare Dion Cole to Seinfeld. It's two different. Dion Cole is a legend in his own way, but there's no comparison with him and Seinfeld. Let's just keep it 100. Just like, you know, Corey Holcomb got like a fan base, but Corey Holcomb ain't no legend. You know, we keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was Patrice O'Neal. We had, you know, and let's not even talk about just black comedians. You know, we got Seinfeld. We had Eddie Murphy. We had Richard Pryor, Red Fox. Don Wrinkles, I think, was funnier than Corey, to be honest. And I know who y'all know who. If y'all don't know who Don Wrinkles is, look him up. You know, let me tell you this. You know what I'm saying? One of the funniest comedians of all time, but probably wouldn't make it in this generation. You had Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney was funnier. There's a lot of comedians that are overlooked and people are not keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? If you really a person that studies comedy, you would know about these legends. There's so many different legends that, you know, Corey is overlooking. And that's what I can't F with. You know what I'm saying? You saying Dion Cole is this, Dion Cole is that. Nah. Dion Cole is a good comedian. But there's way better comedians out there, like, in that genre. You know what I'm saying? Like, Corey stick up for who he want to stick up for. And I can't rock with it.
Who got the nuts to say that? I know that I'm walking down a dark path. I just closed doors for myself.
And he continues to close doors for himself. Like, everybody knows Corey is blackballed from mainstream media. You know, he'll never be on the status of a Kevin Hart. Let's just keep it real. It's not no hate. But Corey is digging himself further in the hole. That's why he'll never get opportunities to be on shows like, what we got? What's his name? Shannon Sharp's podcast. Kevin Hart's show, because he blackballs himself, but yet he said he doesn't want to be a part of it. But yet when you talk about somebody, man, I wish they invite me on the show, or I wish this. When you keep saying stuff like this, it's not going to work. And now he just called out a major person, Seinfeld. When you do stuff like that, you close. You already didn't have that many doors open before. But when you say stuff like that, all the doors close. And, you know, no diss to Corey, but he always be on the chitlin circuit with this. But he claims that he wants to do this, he wants to do that. I'm just saying.
Stand on it. If you ever see him perform, you gonna say, yeah, shit. I'm talking about the motherfucker with one of the most famous TV shows in the world, Seinfeld. Watch him do stand-up. And it ain't just with black people. I'm telling you, I saw him out there in Arizona one day. They was booing that month. They was like, who the fuck? Because he was down there. The TV show is different. That's a production.
Right.
When you do stand-up, they are expecting you to bring the laughs.
And a special is different as well, because it's all produced too.
I mean, there's a lot of famous motherfuckers. If I give my opinion to them, man, it's gonna be, they mild. This motherfucker is barely mild. That means I'm gonna give him mild because of the power in his name. He's barely mild. I'm talking about.
He's saying Seinfeld is barely mild. I can name a host of comedians that Corey personally holds up in the air that are mild comedians. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Seinfeld is a crossover. He's funny in black communities, white communities. I feel like Corey is only funny in hood black culture, if we being 100% honest. You know, there's a whole bunch of comedians out there. Conan, you got Jay Leno that has mass crossover appeal that are funny people. Rest in peace, Ralphie May. There's a host of other comedians that have crossover power that Corey Holcomb don't have. And the fact that he's saying Seinfeld is mild, and look, I'm all for black, white, whatever you are, Seinfeld is funny. I don't know where he's getting this from. I've seen Seinfeld stand up multiple times. Like, get in my comment section. Let me know if I'm tweaking. But even growing up as an inner city kid, black man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching Seinfeld and it had some funny jokes. Now my most favorite show of all time is always gonna be Sanford and Son, but Seinfeld was funny too. The Office was funny. You know, there's so many different shows that had crossover appeal, you know?
Stand up live.
In a Deion Cole situation, can I beg?
Deion is funny. Deion would have been a delight for the crowd.
Right.
But can I play devil's advocate, and also for people that don't know how certain things work in those kind of situations, especially this one? Is it always like the lineup? In other words, like other comedians, I've heard different stories. So I've heard variations of, like, if somebody shows up, are they supposed to give up some of their time?
No.
Or is it controlled by the club? There you go. Okay, that's all.
Whoever walk in, if a certain motherfucker they feel is special walk in, they find time for him.
Okay.
Yeah,
But they wouldn't find time for my brother Deion. And Deion wasn't asking to go up. Tony was
Wanted
like,
him to,
you know, Tony know these guys.
So he was like, he's here.
So Tony like, it's Deion.
Yeah, so we just gonna get it ended there. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. But I feel like Corey is losing his mind when he comes to certain stuff. Deion Cole, yes, Deion Cole is a star, but I feel like most people that are not black do not know who Deion Cole is. You know, they might have seen him in the Old Spice commercial, but as far as mainstream to be coming up on a stage like that, that's no diss to Deion Cole, because he's a star in his own right. But you know, he don't have the crossover appeal like a Dave Chappelle, a Cat Williams, you know, any of these comedians. You get what I'm saying? Like, Dave Chappelle is crossover black and white. Cat Williams crossover black and white. There's certain comedians, black comedians, that are crossover, and Deion is getting to that point, but I can see why they might not have let him up on stage, because he doesn't have that cross appeal like those people. Eddie Murphy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to name some comedians that most of the white community would know when you're going to like I won't say all white, but a predominantly white club like that. And I don't think it's a race thing, to be honest with me. Maybe I'm wrong, but get in my comment section, let me know, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.